Hello students, I am Monica Soral from MB International School, Naya Gaon. Today we will be learning the second chapter, that is the sound of music. Yes, the sound of music. We will be learning this chapter today, and in this two topics are there, sound of music. First one we will be learning about the story of Evelyn Glennie. Now what does it see? When one is determined about something and works passionately about achieving it, nothing can stop him from turning dreams into beautiful reality. This dictum holds true about this chapter, which talks about the grit and perseverance of individuals who take it big despite their humble origins. This story is an account of Evelyn Glennie, the protagonist who fought against a physical disability of hearing impairment and made her life a successful story. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Actually the determination. You have seen many people who are disabled. कोई deaf होता है, dumb होता है, सुन नहीं सकते, बोल नहीं सकते, and किसी के हाथ नहीं होते, पाँव नहीं होते. But you know their determination. They are determined to do something in life. वो लोग फिर भी हिम्मत नहीं हारते. Many of the people are there. They never lose hope. वो सोचते हैं कि अगर हमारे एक डिसेबिलिटी है तो हम कुछ और तो कर ही सकते हैं. सो दे ट्राई टू वर्क एंड दे ट्राई टू कम आउट ऑफ दैट. वो जो उनके साथ दुख होता है उससे वो बाहर निकलने के लिए दे अचीव समथिंग. They try and they get support also from many people around, and that is of course necessary. Support नहीं मिलेगा, the person cannot come up. So they get support and they come up from it. They come out from the sadness they are going through. Now we'll be learning about this, what had happened with Evelyn. See, Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing, उनने सुनना छोड़ दिया था. Like she was deaf, not from the right from when she was born. ऐसा नहीं था कि वो पैदा होते ही नहीं सुनती थी. It had happened, you know, when Evelyn Glennie lost her hearing when had been gradual. Her mother noticed it when Evelyn was 8 years old. जब वो 8 years old की थी तब उसने सुनना बंद हो गया था अचानक से. Her mother noticed that she couldn't hear. And Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. Her name was called, but she didn't move. Then the mother thought that something was wrong with Evelyn. For a quite while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. By the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated. Her headmistress urged the parents to take her to specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. देखो ये पता ही नहीं चला था उसकी मदर को कि ये नहीं सुन सकती. ये कब पता चला? when she was being called to play piano on the stage and she was not able to listen. उसको आवाज़ लगा, उसके नाम को बुलाया जा रहा था and she was not listening, she was not getting up, and she knew that she can't hear, but she was not telling anyone. She was not telling her friends also, she was not telling her teachers also, and her parents were not knowing that the condition was so severe. Then the marks वो डिटोरेटिंग, उसके मार्क्स कम होते गए. 11 years old की थी तो मार्क्स उसके कम आ रहे थे. तो देन द टीचर्स एंड एवरीवन टोल्ड दैट प्लीज टेक हर टू द स्पेशलिस्ट, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है इसके साथ. व्हेन दे टुक हर शी वाज हैविंग अ सीवियर डैमेज इन अ ईयर. वो बिल्कुल सुन नहीं पा रही थी, उसके डैमेज था कान के अंदर. सो नाउ एवलिन्स डिटर्मिनेशन टू परस्यू द म्यूजिक. इसके बाद भी शी वॉज वेरी मच इंटरेस्टेड इन म्यूजिक. बट आप सोचो म्यूजिक बिना सुने म्यूजिक कैसे आप कैसे करोगे? So that was the thing going on in her mind, that she was so much interested in music but she can't hear. Such a beautiful thing to experience and she can't hear that. So that she wanted to do. What to do now? One day Evelyn noticed a girl playing a xylophone. She wanted to play it too. अब उन्होंने देखा उससे कि कोई लड़की play कर रही है xylophone, but she was not able to do that. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Rob Forbes spotted her potential. अब सब लोगों ने उसको discourage करा. They said that no, she will not able to play because she can't hear. How she will play the music? But percussionist means what? The person who plays drum and other musical instruments. That is called percussionist. That is Ron Forbes. He spotted her potential. उनको लगा कि ये लड़की कुछ ना कुछ तो कर सकती है. He began by tuning 2 large drums to different notes. He advised her to sense it through the other parts of the body. उन्होंने उसको सिखाया है. What happened? If you are deaf, no problem. You can experience it with your whole body. आप म्यूज़िक को अपने अंदर एक्सपीरियंस करो, द वाइब्रेशंस ऑफ द म्यूज़िक यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस। उन्होंने उसको सिखाया कि उस बॉडी हर बॉडी पार्ट से कैसे एक्सपीरियंस करे साउंड को, एंड ही टॉट हर टू डू दैट। सडनली शी रियलाइज दैट शी वॉज एबल टू फील द हायर ड्रम फ्रॉम द वेस्ट अप एंड द लोअर वन फ्रॉम द वेस्ट डाउन। देखो उन्होंने उसको कैसे सिखाया, हायर ड्रम वेस्ट अप, मतलब यहाँ ऊपर वाली पार्ट से उसने क्या सीखा, हायर नोट्स को समझना, एंड फ्रॉम द लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी शी कुड अंडरस्टैंड द लोअर नोट्स ऑफ द ड्रम। ये ऐसे उसने सीखना शुरू करा। फोर्ब्स रिपीटेड द एक्सरसाइज। एवलिन सून डिस्कवर्ड दैट शी कुड सेंस सर्टेन नोट्स इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ अ बॉडी। शी हैड लर्न टू ओपन हर माइंड एंड बॉडी टू साउंड्स एंड वाइब्रेशंस। ऐसे उसने अपने माइंड को खोलना शुरू करा, वाइब्रेशंस म्यूजिक के समझने शुरू करे अपनी बॉडी पार्ट से, एंड देन शी वांटेड टू लर्न मोर एंड मोर। नाउ एवलिन at Royal Academy of Music, Evelyn, the Scottish girl, she was the Scottish girl, toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra. By the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She went to the Royal Academy of Music for audition in London, though she was profoundly deaf. A slight girl, looking younger than her, age 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train on the underground train platform. Now, this is the way she got habit. She was taught that way and she could learn. और वो फिर Royal Academy Music audition के लिए गई. वहाँ पर she was not scared at all because she knew that I will do it. वो ट्रेन के जो ट्रेन मूव हो रही थी उसके वाइब्रेशन को भी उसने बॉडी से महसूस कर लिया. Then she realized that I can do it. She was not scared at all. She scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. Year audition के बाद उसको सबसे highest marks मिले. And she now further we will know what she has done. First she had joined the orchestra. With the orchestra she was going along with her. Now she started doing the solo performances also. She was confident of doing the solo performance also. She became world's most sought out multi-percussionist with the mastery of some 1,000 instruments. See, deaf girl and she had the mastery of 1,000 instruments. She was so perfect afterwards. Then Evelyn's individual features. Evelyn speaks flawless with Scottish lilt. She managed to learn French. She mastered basic Japanese. Music used to pour in through every part of her body. She became so intelligent. See, so many languages she learned. And music, every part of the body was musical. She used to feel the music so nicely with her body. It tingled in the skin, cheekbones and hair. The sound of the xylophone passed up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she could feel the resonance flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, the vibration passed through her bare feet and up her legs. She was workaholic. She gave free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She gave much priority to classes for young musicians. See, she was so good. She was such a nice girl. She gave free performances in prisons for the people in the hospital. And how she used to feel the music. See, barefoot means वो कुछ भी पहनती नहीं थी पाँव में, तो क्योंकि उसको उस वाइब्रेशंस को महसूस करना था बॉडी से, बिकॉज शी couldn't hear, so she, because of that she was not wearing anything on her foot, and she was experiencing that. Evelyn's award and appreciation. See, 1991 Evelyn was presented with the Royal Philharmonica Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Solo परफॉर्मेंस देती थी तो उसको सोलिस्ट ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड मिला था. एन रैकलिन ऑफ द बीटहोवन फंड फॉर डेफ चिल्ड्रन सेड दैट शी वाज अ शाइनिंग इंस्पिरेशन फॉर डेफ चिल्ड्रन. जेम्स ब्लेड्स, मास्टर percussionist, said that she expressed music beautifully. These were the comments she got then. The girl who was deaf was the world famous then afterwards. So this is the story to tell you that you can do anything if you have a will to do it. So this is the thing she was having. This is the second part of the chapter, the sound of music. Here we are going to read about Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. This chapter makes an effort to understand Indian classical musicians and instruments, especially the origin of Shehnai. शहनाई का ओरिजिन कहाँ से हुआ था, दैट. एंड शहनाई मास्टर उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान. शहनाई रिप्लेस्ड पुंगी. which had an unpleasant sound. Pungi's tonal quality was improved by a nai, barber जो था ना नाई, उसने ये जो पुंगी वाली जो साउंड थी ना उसको इम्प्रूव किया था, उसने उसको नया एक वो दिया था, क्योंकि वो पुंगी जो थी वो बहुत श्रीक वाली साउंड होती थी, मतलब अपन के कान में चुभती थी वो साउंड। तो नाई ने क्या सोचा कि ये तो बहुत, अपन इसको थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट कर देते हैं, तो उसने जो एक बनाई, जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाया, उसने उसको वो एम्परर औरंगजेब जो शाह थे, औरंगजेब को उसने सुनाया कि देखो मैंने ये नई चीज़ बनाई है, पुंगी को रिप्लेस करेगी ये, एंड हेंस इट वॉज नेम्ड एज शहनाई। तभी नाई ने बनाई हुई चीज़ को शाह को सुनाया, इसलिए उसका नाम पड़ गया शहनाई। नाउ पुंगी इन द रॉयल रेसिडेंस ऑफ एम्परर औरंगजेब. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence of it and a shrill unpleasant sound. औरंगजेब ने पुंगी की जो साउंड थी ना उनको अच्छी लगती थी, बोले थे कानों में चुभती है, तो उन्होंने उसको बंद करवा दिया, बोले कि मुझे ये साउंड अच्छी नहीं लगती. It became the generic name for the reeded noisemakers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace tried to improve its tonal quality. He took a natural hollow stamp longer and broader than pungi. He made 7 holes on its body. When he played it with closing and opening of the holes, it gave soft and melodious sound. देखो कैसे पुंगी का जो वर्जन था उसने उसको क्या करा, नाई ने, उसने क्या सोचा, एक हॉलो स्टिक ली, उसमें होल करे 7, और जब वो उसको दबाता था उंगलियों से तो वो साउंड जो आती थी, जो सॉफ्ट एंड मेलोडियस साउंड आया, तो उन्हें बोला कि यार ये है, दिस इज़ द परफेक्ट वन, दिस इज नॉट श्रीकिंग, वो कानों में चुभ नहीं रहती, इट वॉज वेरी ब्यूटिफुल, द साउंड वॉज वेरी गुड टू हियर. सो दैट ही डिस्कवर्ड द नेमिंग ऑफ द इम्प्रूव्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंट एज शहनाई. और फिर उसका नाम क्या पड़ गया, शहनाई. क्यों? क्योंकि उसने राजा को, एम्परर अकबर जो शाह थे उनको सुनाई थी नाई ने. द न्यू इंस्ट्रूमेंट इम्प्रेस्ड द शाह एम्परर सिंस इट वॉज फर्स्ट प्लेड इन द शाह's चेम्बर्स एंड वॉज प्लेड बाय अ नाई बार्बर. इट वॉज नेम्ड एज शहनाई. इस तरह से इसका नाम पड़ा. देन what happened next? Shehnai's popularity. अब शहनाई पॉपुलर कैसे बन गई? See, the sound of Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Consequently, it became to be played in temples and at wedding. The credit of bringing it on the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. अब बाद में क्या हुआ पता है, शहनाई पहले तो राजा महाराजाओं के यहाँ पर जो बजते थे, बाद में क्या हुआ, इसको शादियों में इसकी बहुत पॉपुलर थी, मंदिरों में और शादियों में बजाई जाती थी शहनाई. यू माइट हैव हर्ड शहनाई वादन, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है. एक जगह पे नौबत बोलते थे उसमें, जो शादियों में बैठा करती थी, वहाँ पर ये शहनाई बजाने बैठा करते थे. इट वॉज सो ब्यूटिफुल टू हियर दैट वॉज डन इन द टेम्पल्स एंड वेडिंग्स. बिस्मिल्लाह खान ने इसको एक नया लुक दिया. उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान ने क्या करा? अर्ली लाइफ ऑफ बिस्मिल्लाह खान क्या थी? बिस्मिल्लाह खान वॉज बॉर्न ऑन 21 March 1916. एज अ 5-year-old ही प्लेड गिल्ली डंडा नियर अ पॉन्ड इन द एंशियंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ धुमरों इन बिहार. ही कुड रेगुलरली सिंग भोजपुरी chaitya at the nearby Bihari Ji temple. He belonged to a well-known family musician from Bihar. अब वो म्यूजिशियन फैमिली को ही बिलोंग करते थे बिहार से, और वो वहाँ पर मंदिरों में गाना गाया करते थे. His father, grandpa and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. मतलब इनके खानदान से चला आ रहा था. Everyone was expert in Shehnai, playing Shehnai. He took up music at the age of 3. Then his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras. बाद में उसके मामा के घर, उनकी मदर उनको मामा के घर ले गई बनारस में. There he could accompany his uncle who played शहनाई at the विष्णु टेम्पल ऑफ बनारस. वहाँ पर उन्होंने अपने मामा के साथ विष्णु टेम्पल में बनारस में शहनाई वादन करना शुरू करा. For years he practiced at the temples of बालाजी एंड मंगला मैया एंड at the banks of the गंगा. वहाँ इन्होंने बहुत प्रैक्टिस करी अपनी शहनाई वादन की, और बहुत ही बढ़िया शहनाई प्ले करते थे वो. His achievements in life. At the age of 14 he attended Allahabad Music Conference. Ustad Faiz Khan patted his back. With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, he became often heard Shehnai player. On 15th August 1947, he played Shehnai at the Red Fort in the presence of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. उनके सामने उन्होंने 1947 को शहनाई वादन करा था, 15th August जब we had got freedom. He gave performance in Afghanistan where King Zahir Shah gave him priceless gifts. Film director Vijay Bhatt named one of his films as Goonj Uthi Shehnai. This was also, the Shehnai in that film was also of Ustad Bismillah Khan. Awards and recognition. See, he got awards and recognitions and afterwards. He performed at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in USA. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. An auditorium in Tehran was named after him. He received the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan. In 2001, he received the Bharat Ratna Award. See, so many awards afterwards Bismillah Khan got. Such a small person. He was just staying in Bihar first, then Banaras he came. In the temple he was praying Shehnai, but afterwards he was a great Shehnai artist. His love for Banaras and Dhumro. He was exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dhumro. He refused to head a Shehnai school in the USA. He could think only of Hindustan, Banaras and Dhumro. Naturally, जो अपनी धरती है उसको वो नहीं भूले. कितने भी कहीं भी वो चले गए शेनाई वादन के लिए, but he never forgot the place from where he belonged to. He always remembered these places. A perfect example of rich cultural heritage. He was a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. He was a devout Muslim, yet he played Shehnai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple every morning. He passed away on 21st August 2006. Though he was a Muslim, he never thought that way. He played Shehnai every day at the temple. Every morning he used to go to Kashi Vishwanath temple and he used to play Shehnai. And there on 21st August 2006, he was no more. Such a great Shehnai player. Thank you.